Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Takaama ni kamuzumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Sumemi oya kamu izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no himuka no tachi hanano. Odo no ahagi harani. Misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kamitachi. Moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegareo. Harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshio. Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni. Ame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete. Kikoshi meseto kashi komi momaosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Nagara Tamachi Hai Mase. Nagara Tamachi Hai Mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. Someone's teaching this evening is entitled Illness and is found on the Daily Inspirations, page 68. How foolish it is to try to cure illness without really knowing the true spiritual cause. Illness is a cleansing action, a purification of one's spiritual body, one of God's wondrous blessings. Life comes from God. Only God can make it whole. Humans alone cannot create life, nor can they cure physical illness on their own. Human being consists of two things, spirit and body. Since the law of the spiritual preceding the physical is a universal law, the spirit is of primary importance, while the body is actually secondary. Spirit should be transparent and pure, as in its original state. And when toxins occur in the physical body, they are reflected on the spiritual body as clouds. These clouds or opaque spots on the spirit, the true cause of illness. Once these opaque spots are removed, illness is healed. This is the principle behind Johrei, transmitting divine light to clear away one's spiritual clouds, and it is true healing. The spiritual purification of clouds results in a physical purification of the toxins, which must be dissolved and eliminated. This process in the physical body, accompanied by discomfort and pain, is called illness. But illness is only a symptom appearing on the surface. The true cause is inside, the spiritual clouds. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters evening service. We ask you for keep praying for the victims in Turkey. More than 3,400 people have perished through the earthquake, and more victims are appearing. So there's a lot of despair. So please keep praying along with us. This evening, I would like to share with you the faith experience of Daniela Hoque. She's from the São Caetano do Soares in São Paulo, Brazil. Daniela is 43 years old and has known the Johrei movement since her childhood because her uncles and aunts were pioneers of our faith in her hometown. However, she only became a member 10 years ago. She currently dedicates herself as a lay leader, assisting people who come to our church for the first time and following up on visitors to the Johrei Center. She would like to share the learning that when we are in line with Meishu-sama's wishes for salvation, the divine light works in our lives and provides miracles that defy logic and the capacity of human understanding. In March of 2021, on her way to a work meeting, she slipped on the sidewalk and landed on her left ankle. She was with a Johrei friend who immediately gave her Johrei and took her to a hospital. She didn't feel pain, but she had the feeling that her leg was numb and she couldn't feel steady on the ground. An X-ray examination detected a spiral-shaped fracture along the entire length of the fibula, the long, thin bone that forms the skeleton of the leg with the tibia, and two other fractures in the bones of the ankle. An orthopedist suggested a cast and asked her to come back a week later for reassessment. She returned after 7 days and had another exam. She was informed that her case required surgery. The procedure would take place in 48 hours, and she was referred to undergo pre-operational exams. Her heart said for her to seek the opinion of another doctor. Daniela reported her situation to her minister, who recommended that she takes all the tests requested and instructed her to trust her fate to God and Meishu-sama as the best path for her would be shown. The next day, she saw an ankle specialist who requested a more detailed examination. A lesion of the syndesmosis, a mixture of joint and ligament that connects the ankle bones and provides movement and stability for walking. It was confirmed that her case indeed required a surgery, and it would be necessary to insert 6 pins and 2 plates in her ankle. Daniela asked what would happen if she didn't have the operation. She didn't receive a precise answer, but the truth was that all similar cases to hers had culminated in surgical intervention. According to her doctor, without surgery, Daniela would probably have limited movements. She would walk with difficulty, could not bend down, or practice physical activities. Even if she had the surgery, there was no guarantee of success, and a recovery could take up to 5 years. She asked her doctor if she could continue assisting her if she chose not to undergo the medical procedure. The doctor responded in the affirmative, emphasizing that it would be a major challenge in her career. Has already been graced with many miracles in her life and witnessed many others in people she assisted and in the lives of her family and friends. This brought her a lot of conviction in the divine power of Johrei. Likewise, she knew that experiencing this great miracle would make her a better instrument of Meishu-sama in saving people, since her experience would be an unquestionable proof of the effectiveness of Johrei. Therefore, she decided to challenge herself and overcome this purification through our practice of faith. On medical advice, she spent 90 days with her leg immobilized without being able to put her foot on the ground. During that period, she received intensive Johrei assistance from the missionaries and family members, especially a dear cousin who came to her house every day, totally an average of 5 hours of Johrei daily. She increased her studies of Meishu-sama's teachings and adopted a diet that prioritized products from our nature farming and organic sources. She also committed herself to offering a special gratitude donation. Daniela continued to dedicate remotely, assisting the regular visitors and providing membership classes. In this way, she was able to assist 8 people to become Johrei members. During that time, she did not need to take painkillers or anti inflammatories, as she felt no pain. However, she had many moments when she saw herself fragile and sad. But in all these moments, she perceived Meishu-sama's love and in strengthening and polishing her soul. At the end of the 3 month period stipulated by the doctor, a detailed tomography detected that the lesion had completely healed. It was as if she hadn't had any accidents. The doctor was surprised by the result, as her body regenerated itself without the need for surgical intervention. She began physical therapy to restore body movements, and the recovery, could take years, happened in a few months. Another miracle that surprised everyone. Daniela went back to practicing physical activities normally, and in November of 2021, just 8 months after the accident, she participated in a 30-mile walking challenge. After this experience, she feels her faith is much stronger, as well as her conviction in Jorei's power of salvation. Consequently, she reaffirmed her commitment to take the light of God and share her story with as many people as possible. In mid 2022, she went through an experience that highlighted the importance of always thinking about the salvation of others. She has the habit of writing down in a notebook the date of the people to whom she provides religious assistance in order to pray for them. One day, while organizing her home, she found an old notebook with records of people she followed up years ago. She got emotional as she was able to recall each case, as many of those people no longer were attending our church. The next day, upon arriving at the Johrei Center, she prayed for those people, wishing that they would receive the light of Meishu-sama and that she could be useful through giving herself in service. Unbelievably, throughout the day, she received at the Johrei Center 4 people whose names were placed upon the altar and whom she had not seen for a long time. One of them even brought a first time person with him. Daniela felt very happy because she understood that when we have a burning desire to save others, we are in tune with Meishu-sama, who uses us freely to carry out his plan to build paradise on earth. Such a feeling from March of 2021 until today, she was allowed to guide more than 20 people to the divine work, and she's preparing 2 more for this month's Ohikari presentation. Daniela is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama as well as to her ancestors for the blessings and learning through serving the divine work and the practices of our faith. Thank you very much for attending this evening service. Wish you a very blessed evening. With this concludes our evening service.